Yeah, so today, all right. So today I wanted us to speak about um, something. I wanted us to speak about confidence and how to build confidence as a person. So I know that we've been doing the self-confidence formula, and we've done it a couple of times, and reciting, just going through these statements and trying to understand what they mean. But I feel like sometimes some people have not don't really have like even like to have that confidence in themselves. Some people don't really have it. Like you find people who like even when let's say like we're having like a virtual meeting, but they cannot even speak to you even like virtually, they are shy even virtually. Yeah, so things like, and like how, like for me, why I feel like it's very important, for someone to have self-confidence, especially now, these days. I feel like in the world that we live in, um, we know that like our, what they call it, our attention span, is very short, so if somebody perhaps sees that, you're speaking about something and you're not very confident, or you're having like, you're presenting a proposal, or you're speaking about a certain subject and you're not very confident, people are not really going to believe in you or in what you're saying. Even when you're like going for a job interview, or you're going to anything basically that you're going to do, if you're going to pitch for a business or anything like that, I feel like it's very important, for you to be confident. I honestly feel like it's one of those things that, will attract people to you, in a sense that if someone is going to give you a job, or if they're going to maybe buy into your idea, or whatever circumstance it may be, I feel like it's just important for us to be able to have that confidence. Yeah. So I just wanted us to share how have you guys built self-confidence in yourself? How have you guys built confidence in yourselves? Yeah. And do you also think that it's important as well for us to be able to have confidence? Yeah.
I just wanted to mention that I think this thing we never mentioned it before in a self-confidence formula. One of the things that help you to be more confident and build your self-confidence, I think, is that you choose the right path for yourself. When you are on the right path, and you are good at doing something, and you are you can improve, you can be successful in the way that you are doing something, it can really help you to be more self-confident, because you are seeing yourself that you are improving, that you are doing something in your life to achieve your goal. This is really important, and maybe it doesn't seem that important, but I think this is really important, because when you are in the wrong way, when you didn't choose your perfect, maybe not perfect, your correct way to your goals, because in that way, when you are not good at something, you don't achieve something, you can't improve, you can't be successful every day, you kind of fail in doing something. In that way, your self-confidence never can be built, because you don't see anything that you don't achieve something. And I think this is really important, that we choose our way very carefully, and we try to choose the correct way. And this is, I think, very important. And about your second question, that having self-confidence is really important, I think it is actually really important in your job, in your personal life, especially in the job that you are doing. I know a lot of people that they started a job, and at the beginning maybe they didn't have even enough requirements for the job that they were doing, but they were very clever and hardworking, and they could do the job and learn through the job. And because they had a very good self-confidence, they could learn the job, they could improve themselves. And yeah, it is really important. And clever, and maybe they have 100% of the job requirements that they apply for. They do not have any self-confidence. Maybe a little misunderstanding between them and their boss can cause a break for them, and they cannot be good at their job. But if you have self-confidence and you know that you can do this job, even if you are not 100% qualified for this job, I think you can learn and you can be good. And because of that, being self-confident and being hardworking, I think is more important than being talented and smart. Because nowadays, just self-confidence and having the courage to do your best to achieve something is more important.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Satari. Yeah, that's actually very true that, it's just important. Like, even when, you're going to like apply for work. I was actually having a conversation with someone over the weekend, and they were speaking about like how they were like interviewing somebody, and there were like two people. So the first person was actually like a gentleman, and this guy, she was saying, didn't even have like the experience, that he needed, yeah. But like he knew how to like sell himself to the people who he was trying to get like the job. It was very confident. And he was saying, and then there was another lady who came in later, and you could see like she had like 3 years experience, but like when they would ask her maybe questions of, can you do this, like she was not very confident. She was saying that, she would say things like, okay, I will try, I'm not so sure, and things like that. Yet she actually had the experience, but she didn't have the confidence. Yeah. And she was telling me that, in the end, of course, the company would go for this guy who was showing that he's confident, that even though he doesn't really know so much, like he's confident that he can learn, that he can put in the work to learn. Yeah. So for me, like, it just got me thinking about how it's important to build the confidence, that if somebody who actually has the experience can be overlooked because they're not able to present themselves in the right way, then I think it's actually a big deal. Yeah. Yes, Noah, please share something on this.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Noah.
Okay. I'm very sorry for the video, because currently the situation in my country is not that good. African politics, sometimes you see the internet somehow bad. But by the grace of God, we are okay now. At least the situation is somewhat calm. So concerning your self-confidence, everyone, each and every one of us here needs something that we should possess. And for me, initially, I believe in, I have the concept of, I believe in myself, but the confidence for me, each and every time when I see myself, I say, oh, I can do these things. Yeah, that's the belief. But for me now, let me say that if I approach the person, like if I want to discuss to Linda, I will be the kind of that shy, and so So, but self-confidence is something that you should have it. And I was reading a quote. It says that anybody that gives you the fear for you to have a confidence, say you owe that person a lot. So it goes like this. When I started discussing with Molai, he gave me a lot of confidence whenever I discuss. Like, it's a life-changing opportunity for me. So I started building my confidence in whatever I want to do. So I have I have the mindset of each and everything that I'm given, or I know that I possess the right skills and have the mindset to do it. So Mola gave me that confidence. Initially, I was not having the confidence for me to come in the public and discuss like forum like this, give my opinion in certain issues. But I believe in, I said that I can do anything, but the confidence to show myself now was not there. But initially, as I started discussing, it's more like, it gave me the fear, it gave me everything that I need to know about confidence. And I was exposed to read Think and Grow Rich book. That book also give me the confidence how I can able to relate myself with other people, how I can be myself, try to do things accordingly. These are the basic foundation of our success. If you want to succeed in life, you need to have the confidence to pursue anything. If you don't have the confidence to do anything, you will never achieve something. Trust me. So I can say this is something that every one of us needs to have. We should have it in our mindset. You should be confident in doing whatsoever thing that you are given to do. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Noah. Yeah, having the right people around you is such a big confidence booster. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Noah. Yeah. Yes, Mariama, please share something with us.
Yeah, hi, morning, everybody.
Hey, Mariama.
When it comes to confidence, I think you need to know your strengths and weaknesses. So you need to know what you're good at and try and um sort of take advantage of that basically. And the things that you're not good at, just try and work on it and increase your knowledge in it. Do training, seek advice and feedback, and with confidence, the bonus. I think there's some people that are blessed; it comes to them naturally. They really don't fear people or speaking out, or and it comes with experience as well. I feel like sometimes you will see, sometimes the older you get, the more confident you become because you're more experienced and knowledgeable about things. So I think it all comes down to a lot of knowledge as well, and understanding of life or the situation wherever you're in, or if you're in the workplace, the work as well, the company. So when you understand what you're doing and you understand if it's the firm you're working for, you understand it and you know your job whatsoever, it gives you that extra confidence to actually speak on it as well. So I think that's very important. And just basically don't be too hard on yourself as well. Nobody is perfect, and you have to accept that you're not perfect and we're going to make mistakes, and you learn. If you're not making mistakes, you're not going to learn, if that makes sense. So it's okay, and don't be afraid of being judged or whatever if you're just making mistakes on certain things. Never stop learning. We learn every day. And so just if you're not sure about what you're doing, just research on it, and just get feedback and work on the things that you're not so good at and just try applying them as you move forward. So yeah, that's what I got to say.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mariama. I like what you said about working on the things that you're good at. I think for me, one of the ways that people build confidence in themselves is also, just being able to put in how can I say, like maybe like the work to build themselves. Like let me give an example. If you're going to, let's say, like speak before people, maybe like do some practice or things like that. Like don't just wake up and like go for the meeting and you've not maybe taken time to go through your notes or whatever. I feel like being able to put in that work where you need to, where you feel and that you need to improve. That's also important. And I also think another thing, I think Mr. Mola was mentioning it on Friday about self-love. I feel like that's also very important. I don't think that you can be confident if you are always looking down on yourself. If you're always thinking that, Mariama is better, Setare is better, and things like that. And I honestly feel like, especially ladies, well, I'm not so sure about gentlemen, but I feel like especially ladies, because like the conversation that I was having with this person over the weekend was in that most times you find it's women who are not as confident. But I feel like especially with ladies, I'm not sure about the men, but sometimes people tend to look down on themselves. Maybe I'm not this, or this person is like this. So and of course, when you feel like everyone around you is better than you, automatically you're going to shrink. In your own eyes, you're going to shrink. So every time you be before people, you're going to you won't be as confident as probably that you would be, because you're thinking that, oh, maybe I'm less than, and things like that. Yeah. So I feel like when you love yourself in a way, you start to build that confidence, because you know that even you as a person, as an individual, you're also important, you also matter. Yeah. So for me, I really think that, taking time to work on those things and loving yourself, don't look down on yourself, and just always believe in yourself, even before you have other people believe in you. Believe in yourself. At least for me, that's what I do. I believe in myself, or wake up and tell myself that, what, I'm going to do my best to do a great job. I'm going to do my best to be a great person. And that kind of builds your confidence, because even when you find certain circumstances or certain people who will try to tell you otherwise, you already have built you've already built that confidence in you. Yeah. So for me, I feel like that's what really, really helps me. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much, everyone, for sharing today. Thank you so much. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend, and I hope you have a great day today, and you have a wonderful week ahead as well. Yeah. And just some reminders.